Yo, Nick, do you think Dylan Brooks is good or he ain't shit? I didn't ask you if Memphis need. I know he's a good fit on Memphis. If you went to Park, are you picking him?
Oh no! I'm not taking him on my, like on my drill team. Well, I might, because you need somebody that's gonna play dirty. And
yeah, if you trying to go nut, you pick.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna let it go because we're doing the interview.
Where my dogs at? Where my soldiers at war? Where your balls at? Whoa, gotta pause that. Whoa.
We got some new information on him. After the Grizzlies beat the Lakers in Game 2, Brooks was asked about LeBron. He stopped the LeBron talk and said, quote, "I don't care, he's old." He also said, "I poke bears. I don't respect anyone until they come."
He poked bears?
He said, he pokes bears.
That's crazy.
He said,
that's bestiality.
Hey, I don't know nothing about it. He got that. That dude a second, right?
He poked bears.
Yeah, he did say, "I poke bears." I don't know why that was the first thought that came to his mind, but he said it.
Quote.
He said, "I don't respect anyone until they come and give me 40.
I just think Dylan Brooks is annoying. I think he does this purposely. I think that he sees that he's annoying people. Because I don't give a fuck about the nigga, to be honest with but seriously, as far as Dylan Brooks is concerned, he's annoying. I don't know, exactly what his specialty is, but what I will say is that he's needed.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the player that comes to mind when I think of him. Was it Chris Livingston on the Bulls that just foul everybody, and Bill Laimbeer?
Bill Laimbeer, definitely.
Just want to fight.
I can't give him Bill Laimbeer. You can't give him.
You ain't gonna even give him Bill Laimbeer.
Come on, Bill Laimbeer. Bill Laimbeer, Bill pours in that form. You better be careful because he might sick his son on you.
Yeah.
A couple years, he might put his son on your head top. Pause.
The Memphis Grizzlies informed him that he will not be brought back under any circumstances.
I think Cam jinxed him.
You are good, very good role player. Role players don't talk to superstars out of line. You don't do that. You're a role player talking to not only a superstar, the biggest star that he had in the last 20 years. You don't, he's old. And then if he don't give me 40 nothing, I poke bears pause. Hey, yo, homie, you did this shit to yourself.
What team you think should take him?
That's what I was going to ask, yeah.
The team that they'll take, there's a lot of teams that'll pick him up.
Give me your top 2 teams he'll be good at.
Where he'll fit at, pause.
I was going to ask, would you rather see him on a more rookie team like Orlando Magic with Paolo Banchero, or would you rather see him on a more with a vet? No?
He need to be under some top tier players where he can learn how to play on the championship level. Because if he go down there with that kind of mentality, you put him around a young nucleus, then he could probably be the bad apple in that group.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I just don't know where the fuck you going. It's your fault, my nigga. You should have shut the fuck up. You poke bears, pause. Now you out of job currently.
And then also, on the other side, we got to talk about the Warriors versus Lakers. Is this a Warriors versus Lakers game or a LeBron versus Steph game?
What I'd say is this, man. This is going to be a great series.
Yeah.
What LeBron is doing is super duper amazing, especially for his age. Anthony Davis, you've been busting ass, pause, since I told you about yourself, so I'm proud of you.
I think Anthony Davis is healthy when they're throwing the ball through him. When they're playing through him, then he stays healthy.
What you mean, when he's the number one option?
Yeah, he's normally healthy when he's the number one option.
I don't know where your logic is coming from tonight. I have no idea where your logic is coming from.
Go back and look at the stats. If we probably was watching the game today, we would see that they're going through Anthony Davis and he's not hurt.
It may come down to experience with coaching as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if Darwin Ham has the experience that Steve Kerr has.
And it seemed that the Lakers play better when the ball is going through Davis's hands first. And he might have that old school mentality, as long as I get the ball, I play defense.
Anthony Davis?
Yeah, since the ball has been going through his hands, he hasn't been hurt.
You said that like 4 times. I'm going to let it go. But
You get what I'm saying? As much power as he had over me, don't get it fucked up. He had a
When you
lot
say
of,
power over you, what do you mean?
when I say that is speaking as a father, like, no, don't do that.
Okay, got it.
Don't do this. Don't do that. He could have, but he never did. He never tried to. He allowed me to be myself and do what I wanted to do. You get what I'm saying?
So did he allow you to do good things or bad things?
Both.
All right.
Both. You know what I'm saying? And still to this day, till present day, like he's that person that never turned his back on me. You know what I mean? I had a lot of people that was riding me, pause. You get what I'm saying? I played Carmelo my last game the night before.
How much you gave him?
I got it at an early age. These kids, they got it after they became millionaires. I had this motherfucking arrogancy in me when I was 16, 17, 18 years old.
Right.
And Cam gave it to you.
Yeah, a little bit. You gave me a little bit too. You don't know.
Let me ask you another question. If you had social media back then,
Boy, I'd be a millionaire still right now.
would you? So you saying social media would have been way more beneficial for you if it was
For
in
me,
2000?
when you can do NIL deals and all of that.
No. So let's go before, because NIL just kind of came. Us kind of new. Let's say you had Instagram or Twitter or something like that when you was in 12th grade before the NIL. Just Instagram, Twitter, and social media. Where do you think you would be coming out of high school if you had those type of tools?
I'd have had the most followers in the world
And why do you think that?
because I bust ass. Pause.
Did you not watching the show?
I was about to say that was wild. Yo, Lenny, that was crazy.
I just had my 5th annual Lenny Cook Shoot Hoops Not Guns event in the Bronx and Bronx River Community Center. I just love doing motivational speaking with these kids. I love
We said
training
you just
kids.
did something with Allen Iverson too.
I was just coaching at the Allen Iverson All-American game with Steven Jackson. They just honored me with the Purpose Award. Man, that shit touched me so much. Pause.
That was crazy.
It's just
He on point though. You gotta give him this credit.
this is what I
That's
love
crazy.
to do, man, when it comes to these kids, bro. Like, I don't want these kids to have to go through what I went through and make the same mistakes that I made, bro, at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of Lenny Cook stories, but people who scared to share their story.
Right.
You can't be scared to share your story, bro, because you never know who you can help, bro.
Yeah.
Whether you at the top or the bottom, pause. But like,
Wow. That was deep. That
that's
was
what he
real
was
deep.
telling me.
What's the craziest thing happened? We'll move past jail. The
Yeah.
craziest shit in jail that happened while you were there.
I'll tell you 2 stories. One would remind me about the coffee machine, and I'll tell you this one. We had this brother in there. His name was Joe Johnson. He was like a heavyweight champion. He'd been in jail 25 years.
Yeah.
So they like became my bodyguard. His self-acclaimed. Because when you go to Rodway, they got the booty bandits.
In his prison, booty was more important than food. Booty, a man's butt.
And they'd be like, hey, man,
Pause.
they come in and then they
Pause,
surround you, and then
Jay,
one bug
Jay,
come
Jay,
in.
Jay, when you up here, when you say booty bandit, just say pause after it so nobody talk about you real quick. The booty bandits, you gotta say pause after this.
Okay, all right. So you got the booty bandits.
Yeah.
Pause. You know what I'm saying? You asked me one of the stories. One of the stories, Cam. So this big dude, Joe Johnson, he was my bodyguard. Boy, you know they big, and you know who just came out of jail. We know, right?
Right.
So they big up here. They got little legs, right? There ain't no legs machines there, right? They just doing chin-ups, right? If you see a white dude and he can play spades, you know damn well he been in jail, right? So this dude, Joe Johnson, always with me, 6'10", muscles everywhere, standing behind me all the time. And so one day, I'm telling stories like we telling here. And then one day I told a story about him. I said, man, and then we call him Bojack, right? So I said, man, Bojack. And he's like, what's up, boss? I said, you remember when Paisan was cutting your hair and he was on that heroin and he fell asleep and he messed your hair up? And everybody started laughing, but ain't nobody ever laughed at him. He'd been in there 27 years.
Right.
So he said, hey, boss, can I talk to you? I was like, yeah. He said, let's go in the bathroom. I said, yeah, let's go in the bathroom, I went in the bathroom, and the boy, when he walk, he like Terry Crews. He could make all this bounce around, and and he said, "You see all this?" He said, "See,
That was crazy.
all these muscles." He said, "See all these muscles?" He said, "Ma'am, you see, I can't fight. I got a lot of muscles, but I can't fight. But don't let me jump off on your big ass and find out you can't fight either."
Hey, yo.
You know, and that was the coldest shit somebody ever told me. So when I went back, I was like, "Whoa, that's cold, right?"
Now, we gotta talk about the interview with Jason Williams. I think everyone wants to know both of y'all's thoughts. So let's take a recap.
I think the guy was capping so much. That's why we needed a recap. There was so much cap going on. I don't even know where to start.
So you saying he lied this whole interview that we just did? The whole interview's a lie.
Put the poll up right now.
Hey, yo,
Pause.
man,
Yeah,
yo,
pause.
yo, God
I'm
damn,
saying, I'm
yo.
trying to.
My bad. You right. I'm being unprofessional. My bad. We said we. My bad.
Yeah, let's be
Yeah,
professional.
my
for
bad.
this.
My bad.
We didn't know that Kendrick Lamar and Looney's your cousin.
Yeah, for sure.
What's it like growing up with them guys?
Shit, growing up with Kendrick, he used to play on my team, a little traveling ball team. He was just shorter than us, you know.
Was he
Kendrick
good?
was trash. I know it.
You saying you bust Kendrick Lamar?
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
Hey, yo, that was crazy. That
But we
was
gonna
it.
let it
Yeah,
slide.
we even.
We-
Yeah. That was crazy. My bad. I'm slipping. I'm bugging. Can you? Nah, I got leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Who is the easiest star to score on?
The easiest star to score on?
Who put it like this? Pause this question. Who you had your way with? Pause. When you played.
The hardest one was probably Jimmy and Kawhi. I ain't gonna lie, the hardest. Easiest probably, I would say,
Mario Chalmers.
oh, that's easy. That's black.
That's that nigga play. I hear that.
They needed Nate. I mean, Isaiah Thomas right here at the top of that key.
Right. And where's Isaiah Thomas at? Yeah, they did Isaiah Thomas dirty, man. They did him fucked up. That kid came. Danny Ainge, you a foul nigga for that shit. Danny
Your man
Ainge.
did that.
Who that? Who did it?
Braun did that.
No. First of all, Danny Ainge did that. Danny Ainge did that shit. Danny Ainge. Boston was in the playoffs. That man hip was fucked up. Pause. That nigga sister died. He went home to his sister. I don't know if the funeral. He went back to Seattle, check on his sister. Came back to play in the playoffs with a fucked up hit because he was the leading scorer for Boston at the time. And then after that, they trade him for Kyrie. You know, that go to show, don't put your faith in them organizations because when they done with you, they done with you. Ask Pat Riley and Dwayne Wade. Mm-hmm. Who was your toughest competition, I would ask you, playing ever? Person who gave you the hardest time.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Oakley.
More than Barkley.
Barkley would fight you if you play him too hard in practice.
Wow.
Charles Oakley, Michael Jordan, would fight you if you wasn't playing him hard enough. You get it? So we'd be in the practice and we'd be looking for Charles. Where Charles at? And then Charles ordered, so he'd be on the side riding a bike. And he used to come in with the hotcakes and sausage. He'll put them in there and he'll roll them up and put the syrup in the butter and squeeze it. And then just be on the bike while 1 mile an hour, eating it. Once y'all run the floor, you lazy sons of bitches. That's why we can't never win. We ain't gonna never win shit.
Moving to football, Odell Beckham Jr. signed a 1-year, $18 million deal with the Ravens. But what does that mean for Lamar Jackson, and do you think he'll stay?
Odell went to the Ravens?
Mm-hmm. Officially.
That's typical. I'm gonna make this nigga stay.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna do something to make this nigga put all the weight on him. Pause. That was crazy. But put all the weight on him.
That's a fact.
That's exactly what that is.
That's pause this right now, but that's dangling food in front of the lion's cage. I said.
And on that note, we'll be right back.